Alright, hello people, this is Downware. It's time for more Dragon Age Inquisition. I'm going to start off by saying hello to the people in my channel. Got Wham Bambola, Loomis, and The Thellows. Is he Brian Thellows? That bird is crazy. He blank love your videos. My videos, that is. Yeah, I need to figure out how to turn off the censoring of cursing in chat. Yes, you are indeed famous. Alright, let's get started. I need to go to check the work council because I sent all my scrubs out to go do stuff. I did a stream for about 30 minutes last night, but I didn't get too far.
Thank you for all that you are doing to her.
Time to get my props.
Chancellor Roderick came to speak with me. Could you try not to antagonize him?
If I offend the man so easily, perhaps he should try leaving me alone.
Go get me some more money, biatch. Let's see. Let's see how Cullen does if I send him. He's a douche. It's not like I need him here. Yes, I know. Downware Twitch was the best name I could think up of on short notice. Apparently I must have signed up for Twitch before as Downware, and I can't remember the password of that one, and I have an old corrupted email that it's probably linked to. So I tried Downware with a 0. That one was also taken. So, suck it. Hey, we got 6 viewers, so there must be some more people in here that I don't see in the chat yet, but feel free to comment if you'd like to. Ah, here we go. Chantry remains report. Let's see. Wow, gotta love those nobles. Since I'm doubting that anyone actually watched me streaming for about 30 minutes last night, I went to some area and recruited Iron Bull, who's voiced by your favorite and mine, Freddie Prinze Jr. Ugh. Why does my character walk away from the table in her underwear every time? I don't get it. Yeah, the new guy's name is Iron Bull. Yeah, he looks like a fucking wild animal.
Learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
I'm hoping this little quest icon will show me where to go to get the other item I need for this. I've never seen a logging stand. I have no idea where you get those.
Come to me, child, and I shall embrace you in my arms.
So, you guys that are in the chat right now, did you get some kind of a notification when I started streaming on Twitch? Because I thought I set that up, but I'm not 100% positive if it works or not. Guess I can go have a chat with Mr. Iron Bull. Yeah, what I need to do is get my shit together and then just say, hey, this time on these days, I'll probably do some streams. But yeah, organization is not my strong suit. Hello, Mr. Bull.
They've got good form. Cullen's putting his Templar training to good use.
Did Cullen tell you he was a Templar? He's not wearing the armor.
He didn't have to. Might not be a Templar shield, but it's a Templar holding it. He angles the shield just a bit down. Helps direct fire or acid away, so it doesn't spray right into your face. Kanari learned the same thing when we trained to fight Tevinter mages. Your Templar's doing good work.
You sound like you want to head down there and give the troops some pointers.
Nah, I'm no good at command unless I know who my guys are sleeping with and what they like to drink. Inquisition's already too large for that. The charges are big enough for me. Biggest problem for the Inquisition right now isn't on the front line. It's at the top. You've got no leader, no Inquisitor.
Bitch, you're looking at her.
Then maybe we need one. I'd be willing.
You? Huh. Why you?
I've got the mark on my hand. I've sealed Fade Rifts, and hopefully I'll seal the breach as well.
That means you have a skill. That doesn't necessarily mean you should be deciding alliances. My people don't pick leaders from the strongest, or the smartest, or even the most talented. We pick the ones willing to make the hard decisions, and live with the consequences. Who knows? Maybe you sealed the breach. The Chantry gets off its ass and all those soldiers go home and get fat.
You think?
It could happen. It won't, but it could. What can I do for you?
I'd like to know more about your work with the Ben Hasrath.
Ben Hasrath is actually a general term. You've got the secret police who investigate problems inside our territory. You've got the re-educators who take people with problems and fix their minds. Or make them disappear. And then you've got the spies.
How do the re-educators work?
Well, I only know the basics. Wasn't my area. That said, keep a man awake long enough. Ask the right questions, give the right potions, and you can get him to say anything. You don't need blood magic or demons to change someone's mind. We're a lot more fragile than we'd like to believe.
My parents told me stories about what the re-educators did.
Yes, you were lucky your parents got away. The weak minds get bent into the right shape. Strong minds like yours, they'd have given you a poison called Kamek. You'd have been a polite, happy laborer for the rest of your life. And you'd have had a handler to help you eat and make sure you didn't crap your pants.
None of those sound exactly like you.
Yeah, I was a special case. They sent me to Saharan because they needed someone who could fight and hunt down problems. That whole island was a sack of cats. Incursions from Tevinter, Tal Vashath, and native rebels fighting both sides. And in the middle, me, trying to wrangle the rebels and restore order.
You seem like the type who enjoys a good fight.
There's a good fight, and there's finding out who put rat poison in the bread and killed a bunch of children. I hunted down a lot of rebels. Lost a lot of friends to the Vince, or the Fog Warriors, or the Tal Vashath. One day I woke up and couldn't think of a damned reason to keep doing my job. Turned myself into the re-educators.
You'd heard what the re-educators did to their prisoners.
Yes, I had. I wanted them to fix me like they fixed them. The Ben Hasrath ordered me to go to Orlais, ostensibly as a Tal Vashath, and work undercover. That's how I ended up here.
That's, damn.
You did ask. Anyway, nice talking with you.
This is definitely not Freddie Prinze Jr. I have a different voice, as you can tell. Definitely not Freddie Prinze.
How's it going?
There are few here who know what it means to be Kunari.
You're not Kanari. You're Tal Vashath. World of difference.
My parents raised me to be free. I'm grateful to them.
Fine. Their call. You didn't turn into a murdering bandit, so I guess we're fine. You want to know anything about the Kanari? Since we're talking about them.
What's your problem with Tal Vashath?
As Ben Hasrath, my job back home was keeping the peace, helping people live by the Qun. Tal Vashath turned their back on all that, decided they'd rather live like savages. The Qun is not perfect, but at least there's some sense to it.
So the guy walking around with giant bull horns and his face all carved up and one eyeball is calling me a fucking savage? Suck it, Prinze Jr.
Kunari society gives its people no guidelines on how to live without following the Qun. Of course, most of them turn into lawless bandits once they break away from it.
Just because I understand it doesn't make it right. They could have stayed, tried to change the Kanari from within. Instead, they gave up everything they had. Look, if you're worried I'm going to attack you, don't be. I had a lifetime of fighting Tal Vashath. You're not the kind I hate.
The word Kunari, does it mean what we are, the race? Or is it anyone who follows the Qun?
Depends on who you ask. Are you Kanari or Tal Vashath? The humans and elves who follow the Qun are the Vidathari. The Kanari who break away from the Qun are Tal Vashath, deserters.
What about Kunari who existed before the Qun?
The people we came from. They're called the Kossith, but we don't use that word for the race. We came south to Thedas because the Kossith were... I don't know. We had to leave. The stories aren't clear. But I don't expect they look much like us. Whatever they are.
Do you ever think about what would happen if the Kunari conquered Orlais or Ferelden?
Some folks, like Cassandra or Cullen, would do fine if they didn't die fighting. Those two love rules. But the mages... Can you imagine Solus trying his fade dreaming under the Qune? Or Vivian doing her political bullshit? Varric's tall tales would land him in a re-education prison, drugged until his mind broke. So, to answer your question, no, I don't think about it much at all.
How do the Qunari rule themselves?
It's pretty simple. We've got the matriarchy, the priesthood, and the military. The priesthood figures out how Qunari should live in theory. The matriarchy makes it work in practice. And the military keeps the Qunari safe from outside threats.
Does it actually work like that? Is there much infighting?
Not like you're thinking of. People disagree, yeah, but the priests are there to solve disagreements. Here in Olay, politicking comes from people putting their own gain ahead of the gains of society. If you do that among the Qunari, the Ben Hasrath set you straight. Or kill you.
I've heard there's no marriage among the Qunari.
Yeah, that's true. Qunari love our friends like anyone does, but we don't have sex with them.
Qunari don't have sex?
Oh, we definitely have sex. They're Tamasrans who pop your cork whenever you need it.
Seriously?
Yes. It's not a big deal like it is here. It's like, I don't know, going to see a healer. Sometimes it's this long, involved thing. It takes all day, leaves you walking funny. Other times you're in and out in 5 minutes. Thank you. See you next week.
Sometimes I think I understand how different the Qunari are. And then I talk to you.
Yep. Still, it's more fun here. Fewer rituals, more making it up as you go along. Plus, you folk have redheads. Redheads.
That's more than enough Freddie Prinze Jr. for now.
See you later, Bull.
See ya.
Good day to you.
I can't I can't figure out how the hell to get up there. Obviously that's where the logging stand is.
Good day to you.
Nah, that's okay. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna find it here in a second. Here we go. It should be out here. Here's a new and interesting creature. Let's kill it. Druffalo? What is this, Pokemon? Do-do-do-do. Well, I thought this would be a faster way to get back to Haven in town where I gotta turn this quest in, but it turns out it takes 45 minutes to load going to another city. You'd think, considering that I digitally downloaded the game and it's basically installed, that the load times would be manageable, but I guess they made everything so gigantic, it still takes a long time to load. No, wham bam bola, it's not quite as bad as those stupid Mass Effect elevator scenes. But, actually it's probably worse. Because at least in the elevator scenes you could try to stare at the other characters' asses and stuff by moving the camera around. In this one you just got a blank screen.
Can I help you with something? If I have material for a special order, do I bring it?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. Excellent. Nice work with those supplies. The Smiths can use them to fit our troops with better gear. Might not affect you much, but our recruits will have better chances next time some monster flies out of a rift.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Figured I'd change up my hunting crew here a bit. Put Mr. Iron Bull in there. I hope this is one of those games where the party members you don't bring with you still get experience and they don't end up just falling way behind, because that would be annoying.
Of course.
Watch yourself. Bandits up ahead. Or something anyway. They're blocking the road.
What can you tell me about the attackers on the road?
Several groups. Some of them with bows. They've got better armor than most around here. It's too many for us. If you head out there, careful you don't get flanked. They don't take prisoners.
You don't think they're bandits?
Bandits wait until people are vulnerable, then hit them fast so nobody escapes. These bastards show themselves too early. They care more about driving people away than taking loot. They're either stupid, or they're more than just bandits. And they're too well armed for stupid.
Thanks for the warning.
This actually ought to be interesting. Going to Red Cliff, finding out what's the deal with those mages. There's so many little side roads and caves and shit. It's a little bit like Skyrim, where there's way too much stuff to go check out when you're on your way to do something. Well, you see, the Thellos, people like to leave money lying around, just like in real life. You know how you're walking down the street and you find $50 just lying on the ground? Sometimes you have to shake an old lady for the money to fall on the ground, but still.
Do you ever miss life beneath the earth? The call of the stone?
Nah, whatever the stone, capital S, is, it was gone by the time my parents had me.
But do you miss it?
How could I miss what I never had? But say I did have that sense, that connection to the stone. What would it cost me? Would I lose my friends up here? Would I stop telling stories? I like who I am. If I want to hear songs, I'll go to the tavern.
You are wiser than most.
One of these days I'll stop hitting A to attack and then jump around like an asshole, but not today apparently. I used the right trigger.
According to my research, the ancient elves may have set up wards near here. If we can find the artifacts they used, it may help strengthen this area against...
am no danger to you. My name is Miris. By your weapons, I see you come ready for battle. Perhaps we face a common enemy in these demons.
Are you fighting the demons on your own?
Fighting the demons is pointless. There will always be more, and I have no means of closing the rifts. But I have heard of elven artifacts that measure the veil. They may tell us where new rifts will appear. I was not expecting so many demons, however. I believe one of the artifacts is nearby. Can you help me reach it?
It sounds worth investigating.
Thank you. It shouldn't be too much farther ahead.
I have heard that your books are very popular, Master Tethras.
I do all right.
I am glad of it.
Really? No sarcasm? No superior attitude?
We live in a dark and angry time, Child of the Stone. So much of what people believe has come crashing down. If you bring them a little peace with the worlds you make between the pages, you have done more than most.
It's like Hulk Hogan's theme song says, when it comes crashing down and it hurts inside, you gotta be a man, you don't have to hide. I feel you, Solus.
They are retreating. We must pursue.
Bad spot to camp.
Nothing to report. Nothing to report, sir.
The random new ability to jump just seems strange. And every time I have to start doing it, I just start thinking, da 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 da. Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Yes, I am reading chat C2MC. Dang! Let's try getting up to Redcliffe again. Holy Jesus! Savior of no one! It's alive! Yay! So what the fuck's the difference between royal elf fruit and regular elf fruit? That's what I want to know. To answer your question, jumping still feels quite strange in this game. Especially when you have to like billy goat your way up to some iron or something that's on the side of a mountain.
She's taking flight!
Well, this was a mistake. Holy shit. What the fuck was that? So yeah, don't do that again, I guess. See, this is why I love the jumping. Okay. There, that time I made it up there. I'm gonna go ahead and save it here before I get mauled by whatever these things are. Looks like some kind of baby dragons. God damn it. Yeah, so I'm gonna leave this area. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Still trying to figure out how to make it to Redcliffe. I guess maybe this isn't the way, considering these enemies that are raping the shit out of me. Ooh, red lyrium. Too bad Varric's not here. Oh shit, enemies. Run!
Back me up!
Gotta have priorities. Grab the spindleweed. Now run for your life. So I guess those corpses will just teleport their asses over to me, right? Right? There, that's what I thought. Well, C2MC. I would recommend buying it if you like the first game. The second game, I enjoyed, even though most people hated it. I could see the problems with it, but this one seems like it fixes all the problems from the second one, and goes back to a lot of stuff from the first one, and so far it's really fun, so I would recommend getting it. Unless you really hate Dragon Age for some reason, which in that case, why the hell are you watching this? Maybe there's another route to get to Red Cliff, or maybe I should just forget about it and go there a different time. If I can't get there within a minute or two here, I'll probably just do a different quest. I'm wondering how annoying it's going to be for people watching this on YouTube later when I'm talking to people where they can't see what the hell they're saying, but to me it's like two different experiences. If you watch it like live while I'm doing it, then we can like interact, and then if you're watching it on tape, you can just ignore the parts where I'm saying, "Hey, LTG 76.3, how's it going, dude?" Yeah, I'm gonna give up on this going to Red Cliff business for now. Yeah, the fact that they had like 5 different maps, and then they're just like, it's a different map because these doors are blocked when you go through it this time. Oh look, now they're open because it's a different map. Except it's all the same maps.
Nothing to report, sir. Take you!
I wish the loot and stuff would just permanently be lit up so I don't have to keep hitting that goddamn Witcher 2 button to find items that are lying around. Oops, a daisy.
I believe these are simply bad. Their armor and training suggest something new.
Yeah, those guys weren't fucking around. I don't know why it won't let me have Varric use a healing potion. What the fuck? That big asshole with the hammer had to have dropped something. Or not. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I keep starting quests and then getting distracted by other shit, and then before I know it, I have to go look through my list of quests and say, hey, let's continue on this again. Yes, Naruto 9 Uzumaki. I think the combat's pretty awesome in this one, although I'm not that great at it yet. And some of it requires some timing, which I'm not quite used to in Dragon Age. Like, there's a parry move. I think I upgraded it, and now it's a little bit different, but before you had to, like, hold it down, and if the enemy, you could get the enemy to hit you, you'd, like, counter and knock them on their ass. But, yeah, the combat's pretty fun. It is kind of entertaining that it lets you fight enemies that are too hard for you to kill. That way you don't feel overconfident all the time, like I usually do in these games. Usually by the time I get around to actually recording stuff, I've played these games so many times that I pretty much have got everything mastered, more or less. Like by the time I do Asshole Edition, so this is like my first time playing it. So, yeah. Plus, if you guys are upset that I'm not doing that great, you can suck my dick, which I'm pretty sure you're not. I started another game as a mage, and mages are quite frail, which makes sense, but in the other games it still seemed fairly easy not to get killed, but Gotta be pretty careful playing as a mage. Wonder if I can follow this river. Yeah, I think this might actually take me where I want to go, maybe. Here's another question. Where the hell did that elf chick go that I said, hey, I'll help you find those guys? I guess I wandered too far away. Letter found on a dead dwarf. Hidden package. Okay. Hello, Chaser 7008. Yes, you finally caught me. And not jerking off this time, so hey, you're lucky. You don't want to cheat with other streamers? Wham Bambola. Yeah. I don't know, for whatever reason, every time I start streaming, once I get about an hour in, I start getting tired, and I'm like, And it's hard, and I don't actually advance the storyline that much, because in that hour, I get distracted like 3 or 4 times. I'll make an effort to start finishing up storylines as I start them in little quests, instead of just going all willy-nilly. Whoa, shit. Oh shit, all out of potions. Yeah, something tells me I'm not ready for this rift yet, considering there's a red skull on these guys. Time to run. Too late. God damn it. Seems like there's a lot of enemies that are too high level for me out here. Wonder if I can cut across to the west somehow. Let's try that. Loomis, I've been getting old for quite a long time now. Not to give anything away, but I'm fucking 37. And the fact that I started dating again finally for the first time in quite a long time. Pretty sure the girlfriend wouldn't like it too much if I just said, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna go kill some demons in Dragon Age for 18 hours straight like I used to. I'm not seeing an easy way to get over there. I'll try running past this rift. Run for it! Sweet. I actually finally fucking made it somewhere I was trying to get to. What do you know?
Decent spot.
Piss off, you pro-tosser! Man, I'm such a pro at accents. I can't believe I can't get voice acting work, right? Doubtful, Wham Bambola. Huh. Isn't Hessel one of the people that works in my camp? I wonder what kind of little project they've got in the cave. I bet it's a meth lab. Alright, well, I'm going to, yeah, you pretty much have to heal with potions, as far as I can see. Or you can heal with the tents, but then you have to get all the way back to camp for that. You can carry like 9 potions at a time, although maybe they'll upgrade that at some point. I guess I'll see if I can actually complete a story mission. Let's see what I got. Let's see what kind of stuff they got in frickin' Frenchy Town. I have a feeling I'm going to go to Hessel and he's going to tell me, I'd tread lightly if I were you. Which if he does, in that case, I'll tell him, I am the danger, motherfucker. And then I'll throw some this is not meth on the ground and blow his balls off. Let's try this red Jenny crap.
Easy for you to say. You have mercenaries.
Yes, it is easy for me to say.
What about the rest of us? We need Templar protection.
You must admit that new leadership would be refreshing.
Marauder
You remain somewhat of the recent
God damn it, there's gotta be a way to get to the higher levels of the town, but I don't see what it is. I feel like an idiot. Maybe there's a ladder or stairs that I'm just not seeing. Huh. Well, I changed floors. There we go. Changed floors and fast travel. Although I would assume there's probably an easier way to do it, but whatever. Score!
Queen offers stability, and the game we know.
Gaspard is the leader for uncertain times.
Quite true. There is nothing uncertain about it.
I certainly picked an exciting quest for Mr. Wambambola, didn't I? Go pick up 4 handkerchiefs, then blow your nose.
So, like a king? Family line, all that?
You left a note with the elf said. Where's Lucius? Is everyone in that ship?
Ah, okay. Now I go to the meeting point. Sweet. Wee, ha ha. Hey, I'm a friend of Richard Jenny. Me too. I was really devastated when he blew his brains out in the shower. But, you know, what are you gonna do? Oh, Red Jenny. Oh, my bad.
It's the Inquisition's herald!
Why would they know who I was?
Herald of Andraste! How much did you expend to discover me? It must have weakened the Inquisition immeasurably.
I don't know who you are.
You don't fool me. I'm too important for this to be an accident. My efforts will survive in victories against you elsewhere.
Just say what?
What is that?
Ah, new character.
Ugh. Squishy one, but you heard me, right? Just say what? Rich tits always try for more than they deserve.
Blah, blah, blah. Obey me. Arrow in my face. So, you followed the notes well enough. Glad to see you're well fit. Heard about your kind. Seeing's different. I mean, it's all good, isn't it? The important thing is you glow. You're the herald thingy.
Sure, why not? I glow. What's going on?
No idea. I don't know this idiot from Manners. My people just said the Inquisition should look at him.
Your people? Elves?
No. People. Name's Sarah. This is cover. Get round it. For the reinforcements. Don't worry. Someone tipped me their equipment shed. They've got no breeches.
Okay, so I'm gonna be fighting a bunch of people with no pants. This is slightly disturbing / arousing.
Friends really came through with that tip. No breeches. So, Herald of Andraste. You're a strange one. I'd like to join.
Could we take a few moments for sense to reassert itself? Who are you people?
I'm not people, but I get what you want. It's like this. I sent you a note to look for hidden stuff by my friends. The Friends of Red Jenny. That's me. Well, I'm one. So is a fence in Montfort, some woman in Kirkwall. There were 3 in Starkhaven, brothers or something. It's just a name, yeah? It lets little people, friends, be part of something while they stick it to nobles they hate. So here, in your face, I'm Sarah. The Friends of Red Jenny are sort of out there. I use them to help you. Plus arrows.
Alright, I got a new frontrunner for my romanceable companion. Although I don't know if she likes to bump donuts or not, I'll have to check on that.
The Inquisition has spies already. Can you add to these professionals?
Here's how it is. You important people are up here, shoving your cods around. Blah, blah, I'll crush you, I'll crush you. Ooh, crush you. Then you've got spy kids, like this tit. Or was he one of the little knives, all serious with his little knife? All those secrets, and what gave him up? Some houseboy who don't know shite, but knows a bad person when he sees one. So no, I'm not knifey shiv dark, all hidden. But if you don't listen down here too, you risk your breeches. Like those guards, I stole their... Look, do you need people or not? I want to get everything back to normal. Like you.
Back there you wanted to know if I glowed. Why?
That's what you do, innit? You walked out of somewhere and now you glow. Andraste's herald. True or not, it seemed like the easiest way to know it was you.
True or not?
Well, that's what they say and all. Look, don't get ahead, yeah? I want to help this... whatever it is. Inquisition.
So who are your Friends of Red Jenny? You must know them.
Oh, it's not hard to understand if you're not trying to waste your day on it. Someone little always hates someone big. And unless you don't eat, sleep, or piss, you're never far from someone little. Doesn't always work out, but a lot of people hated this guy. Someone got a laugh, someone got even, someone got paid. And someone has to have explained to them that free help is good.
All right, Sarah. I can use you and your friends.
Yes! Getting good before you're too big to like. That'll keep your breeches where they should be. Plus extra breeches because I have all these... You have merchants who buy that piss, yeah? Got to be worth something. Anyway, Haven. See you there, Herald. This will be grand.
I'll give you a quarter for your breeches. Wow. I'm such a stud. Wham Bambola, I don't know if you've been to this class yet in school, but females don't have willies, and my character is a chick. Thank you. Haven't quite decided who I'm gonna romance yet, Mr. Chaser, but it'll most likely be another girl. So it's always weird when you're playing as a female character and then you romance a guy. Although I managed to pull it off in the first game with my Baxteria character when I married Alistair. That was probably so I could be the queen, though. I don't think Varric is a romance option. I'd have to look it up again, but I'm trying to avoid spoilers because I like to play through the game the first time without really knowing anything that's going to happen. That would be it gives me quite the mental picture, though. A 5-foot dwarf or 4 feet and like a 7-foot Canary chick. Yeah. Hold on, I gotta go jerk off.
Travel safely.
Need something?
Can I ask you something, Varric?
You want to talk about me? I'm flat.
And how much did you need?
So, this is it, huh? Oh, no, it's fine, yeah? It's just, I thought it'd be bigger. That would have been hilarious if you were a man, right? Wasted. Anyway, stopping wars should earn more sovereigns than this. Need things back to normal for coins to be flowing again. Another reason the Templars and mages need to be sat down.
I'm pretty sure the Conclave proved it's not that easy.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
Why? Because someone yelled it real loud? Make them prove it. They're too busy to look up where the real questions are.
Is it just me, or does she look perpetually stoned?
Right. They should know it's a simple job. End all war, stitch the sky. The easy one first, of course.
You're daft, yeah? Most people get special, they lose their snark. Can't see how stupid it all is. I think I'll like you, Lady Herald. Maybe you are a little touched, yeah?
Aw, yeah.
I think I'll enjoy having you around, Sarah. I hope you'll feel the same.
Woof. See you, Herald. Herald. Have to do something about that.
Yeah, no shit. Harold's a guy's name.
Chasing the Lord Seeker, I hear. Anyone who thinks they need Lord in front of the name, that's bad. Bet he's got a portrait taller than he is. That's your first clue to a total arse. Fact.
What do you think about the people who have gathered?
Which, the ones who do things or the ones who give orders?
What about Solus?
Solus? His head's crammed up 1,000 years ago.
Anything to say about Varric?
Varric? Too clever. Always saying something, but never saying it straight.
Thoughts about Cassandra?
Not as buttoned up as she plays, right? Tough, though. I'd stand behind her in front of anything.
What do you think about our spymaster, ambassador, and commander?
Liliana is pretty in places. Swear I've seen her, too. Or heard she used to play. But that'd be mad. Now, Josephine, she's as good at humbling her kind as I am. Just with less mess. Knows her business, if you have to have it. And Cullen. I suppose if you want a jackboot, you get a big one so you can grow into it. Nice hair, though.
Yeah, he really improved his hair from the first 2 games, where he had like a tight fro.
What's your opinion of Vivienne?
She's a bitch, but she knows. She better.
Thoughts on Iron Bull?
He makes me wonder about things. He's got nothing on you, but that Kuhn stuff, I don't know.
We'll talk later.
Good, right? I'll be here. Chasing mages, that's a Templar's job. A big, armored, pissed-off helm polisher. Not too late to go find some. Or stay home.
Is the Inquisition what you thought it would be?
Calling an Inquisition is a bit much, isn't it? Does this lot even know what they're chasing? Fair question for me as well, I suppose. Everybody following a rumor. At least I'm used to that.
Tell me about yourself.
Oh yeah? Interested, are you?
You're skilled. Who taught you how to use a bow?
No one.
That seems unlikely.
What? I picked it up here and there. Mostly it just makes sense. It's not like that for you.
Oh, certainly. Not a day's effort for the naturally gifted like us.
Well, it's not like that. Takes work. A bit. Not like Cullen and his pets. I mean, you miss, then you don't. Is it that hard to see when it's wrong?
Is it an elf thing?
Most I know couldn't find an arrow sitting on it. Right. Maybe I just make it look easy in shite company. Fact still is, no teacher. Where would I find one in alleyways anyway?
How about the basics? Where are you from?
Ferelden?
I got that from the accent. Where in Ferelden?
All over? Okay, fine. Denerim for a bit. South, north, wherever I want.
Oh, you're from wherever. I'm from north wherever.
What?
North wherever. Oh, we had fun on street and or in local tavern.
Oh, hardy ha. Oh, funny you. It's complicated. I don't like complicated. Let's leave it at that. Maybe.
You're not like most of the elves I've met.
Thanks, right? Or was that an insult? Suppose I could go barefoot and whine more. Like that Solus, right? Never be as good as we were. Well, who's we? I'm just fine.
I think there's more to it than that. A few thousand years more.
Hey, someone wants to be angry about old debts, be angry. Be a terror that never lets an enemy forget. But if you're digging it up so you can wear it, that's just weird. I mean, the Dalish don't really know. They have stories, but that's all they are. It's all fancy dress, not history.
This game is fun and or cool. I guess I could go for that.
We'll talk later.
If you say so. Hey, it's you again.
You apparently have a lot of friends. Tell me about your network.
It's not mine, right? I mean, it is. but it's also everyone. Everyone who wants to shove it to nobles who hide behind gold and silk. And hats, I guess.
Are you just about pranks and revenge, or is there more to it?
Well, it's a weave, right? I grease a ballroom, so a wyvern chases
My hair
mates
is
has
real,
to come
thank you.
frame. Strangely, handmaids leave his vault open. His heirlooms pay off someone else. Maybe clean streets in Kirkwall, so someone gets something else. Pish, pish, pish. A lot of people eventually get help or a laugh. Or maybe someone dead, if they deserve it.
I'm glad I met you before someone decided what I deserved.
You're no hateful ass so far. I'd just get you with a pie or something. Anyway, assassin's a bard's job, innit? No fun, that lot. They might plonk a noble, right? But only to raise another. Plus, I'm shy at singing.
Is Red Jenny real? Or was she always just you and your friends?
Dunno.
Don't you care?
Not if it works. I mean, Red is scary because blood. And Jenny is... Look, nobody fears the bunch of people who do random stuff. And besides, it's easy. Nobles want a bogeyman because they need to believe normal people can't get at them. Numbers, yeah? An even spread is all it takes.
It seems like it should be more complicated than that.
That's why you be bad at it and why I'm here. You don't want to play, don't play. That's simple too.
Where are the people you promised?
If I knew, they wouldn't be much use. That's sort of the point. Look, unless your baddies are rocks or trees, they have people they use. Cooks, squires, wipers. Yeah, I know, wipers, right? You better believe the one with wipers deserve it, right in the... Well, anyway. The little people will be there when you need them, in a million little ways.
This doesn't seem like it would produce much in the way of results.
It's working for you. What, is every follower of yours a giant who does all things and knows your every move? Not your team of doers. I mean, the people gathering. Is that normal because it's religious? Seems like that should make it weirder.
I can play along if it works for you.
You have a choice. Hail the Inquisition.
We'll talk another time.
It's all good, innit?
Alright. It's all good, isn't it? That's a good place to stop for now. I would say I'll start streaming some more later today, but that's what I said yesterday and I never got around to it, so... I'll put a message on Twitter before I start streaming, broadcasting, whatever again, so... This is Downwire signing out. I hope you guys enjoyed it.